An hour to kill, and right next to the poker room is this big, huge flea market thing. They're selling golf carts here. Pretty cool. Look at all this stuff. When you go around, by a palm tree, it goes way down there. Oh, it's hotter out. Well, it's been a really bad day today. It fucking sucks. They have no 2-5 games going. I guess they have 1-2-5, but you can't get in it. They got a whole bunch of 1-2 games, and then they have no PLO here. I should have gone to Orange City, but I didn't realize it was not that far away. Orange City is only about a half hour away. But yeah, I played the other tournament today, $300 buy-in one. I don't remember ever running so bad, so cold and so bad. I had nothing forever, nothing. 9 deuce, 8-3, 10-4, absolutely nothing. And I got bored because I didn't have shit. And finally, I ended up with a pair of 5s. Like, okay, and it's 200 and 400 blinds. I make it 1,000. The guy behind me min clicks it to 2,000. I think a lot of these people that don't know how to play well, they know to 3-bet with like kings or aces, but they don't know the proper sizings. So they just do silly stuff. So he main clicks it. Call. I call, obviously. Flop is king, queen, 5 with 2 hearts. And so I flop bottom set, and there's a straight draw and a flush draw out there. I check to the razor. He bets. Call. I ship it for like 10,000 more. Not a whole lot. 8,000 more. Because he bet 4. I made it 12. I went all in. I wasn't catching nothing. He reships it. He actually wasn't allowed to do that. There was a big discussion about it because the raise size wasn't big enough. But anyway, the other guy went all in, so it's 3 of us all in. I flopped the set, and he flipped the cards over, and he has top set. I don't ever remember losing set over set. I know people talk about it happening. It's never happened to me in the 20 years of playing poker. It did today. I had jack shit, and then I flopped the set and lost to a higher set. And then I went and played cash games. Now, these, of course, the 1-2 cash is, everyone's clueless. I wish I just built up I bought in for 300. Everyone's got like 100. That's the problem with these games. You can't make any money. With the big rake, how are you going to make any money? Everyone's got 150 bucks in front of them. Silly, stupid. So, I was just trying to have fun anyway. But there's one guy who was a real dickhead, and he was a dick to the girls too, and they were talking like, oh, he hates women or something. I don't know how much truth there is to all that, but he was a prick. Everyone else is getting along great at the table, but I raised with ace-8 off in middle position. He called, everyone else folded. I don't know, and the flop comes ace-king deuce with 2 clubs or 2 hearts. There's a flush around the board, and I bet my ace. He called, and I put him probably on a draw or maybe a queen, second pair. But I don't know, with these guys when they don't play anything, should I even get involved? Anyway, the turn comes like an offsuit deuce, like nothing. I bet 65 into like 100. He goes all in for 100 total, so like 35 more. I mean, again, that's the problem with these low stack, goofy, stupid games. He turned around and just, it's kind of hard to fold for 35 more in a $300 pot. I might be getting the right price to hit my 2 pair. But I know I'm no good here. But I called. Can I fold? I only have 2 outs, right? I guess I can fold, even though it's a ridiculous price. Because, I know he's not doing that with, a worse hand. I don't know. On the off chance, I don't know. That's just silly. It's stupid. That's the problem with these games. They're silly and stupid. So, anyway, I doubled him up there. He had ace-king. He just flatted, just called, blah, blah, or ace-king or ace-queen, but he had me beat. And, so right after that, I think I made a mistake. I race, call. No. He raced. The button called. I was in the big blind with ace king. So I 3-bet to 40. 10 call. I made it 40. He shipped it for like 250, and now I doubled him up. So now he's actually got like 250 bucks, and now about the same as what I got. And he shipped it. The other guy folded, and I guess I can fold here because even with ace king off, because I don't even know if he's doing that with queens. He would do it with the same hand, but he's got kings and aces too in his range. So, and I have such an advantage in that game. It's such a big advantage. Like, I can outplay these guys. I can bluff them. I have such an advantage. So I should probably not take a flip. I'm either flipped or crushed. So, or tied. But yeah, I probably could just fold ace king there. But I called, and he had pocket kings. The case king came on the flop, and that was it. So, yeah, I just got up and left after that, unfortunately. So, that's it, boys and girls. So this is the campground. I'm not impressed. It looks like a nice campground, but online they advertise it as 40 bucks a night, 45. You get here and it's actually 60. And then I wanted to park on the pad over there because it's the only level spot over there. I like that spot because it was underneath the tree. They said, no, you can't park on the pad. I'm like, why not? We don't want people parking on the pad. Well, it's the only fucking level place to park. That's the purpose of the pads. Other cars are parking on the pads. They're real bitchy. I mean, it's like, so I can park there, but the vehicle's not as level. So it's RV, Oasis, Daytona, something. I don't recommend it just because people were sitting. And the only reason I paid 60 bucks is because I really want to take a shower, get cleaned up, and I wanted to. Not only that, I wanted to burn some trash. Notice they don't have any fire pits. No fire pits. A campground with no fire pits. I'm like, what do you mean you don't have fire pits? I said, no. You got to pay extra. Those are the super deluxe sites for $15 more a night to get a fire pit. All that shit just rude. They come over to my site. No, you can't park like that. No, we don't have fire pits. It costs more. I mean, fuck them. Staying here tonight and never again. It's just kind of a shame because it's real close to everything, but yeah. Who wants to put up with that? If you're not getting good service, I ain't giving you money. So, all right, I'm gonna take a shower. It's the whole purpose of this. $60 for a shower. Oh, and they didn't give me the code, by the way, for the shower. Shit. Fuck. These are highly technical poker terms. So although I'm losing, I'm getting the lingo down. Fuck, shit. Goddamn. Fuck. Ugh. I tell you what, I'm beyond tilted. Did this satellite. It was only 140 bucks, but just I should have gotten a seat for the 1100. And basically, what I had, I made a few mistakes. Was a guy in the early position who's pretty active. He raised, and to 3,000, a lady called. She's terrible. I looked down at pocket tens in the big blind. And I should have double checked and saw what she had as far as her stack size, because what I wanted to do was raise. I knew she was just going to put it in and then I can come over the top. But I made it 11,000, but she went all in for like 15 and I can't reopen it back up. So I'm like, damn it. So that's mistake number one. He called. He just called. So the flop comes queen, 4, deuce with 2 clubs. I bet it's pretty big on the flop. He calls. Turn was like nothing, an offsuit something. And now most of the chips are in there. And there's only about 15,000 left. And I turned around, I checked to him and he shipped it. And I'm thinking, okay, he shipped it here. He knows I'm calling, so I'm thinking, I put him on ace king, but maybe he has ace queen. I don't know, but the other thing is he had kind of a tell where if he looked like he loved the flop, he was weak. If he looked like he didn't like the flop, he was strong. He was like weak, strong, strong, weak. Totally tellbox in that regard, and I told myself that earlier. And so, but it was for my tournament life. And he shipped it. I folded. He showed ace king off. He had just ace high. He just wanted the side pot. Such a shitty fucking fold. That was a huge pot. If I win that pot, I'm in great shape when I get a seat. And that really tilted me. And then exact same hand a little bit later. This kid raises. This old man gives the old speech, oh, I guess it's time to go home, and he ships it. And I only have like 6 bigs. I think I had about 6 bigs. And not even. And I looked down at pocket tens again, same hand. And I'm like, the whole speech, I'm like, God damn it. But I only got 6 bigs. Should have folded. And he had aces. I mean, yeah. He gave the whole speech and everything else, and then I made the mistake, oh, we could have ace king, No, he's not giving the whole speech if he's got ace king. So, I'm just pissed off with how I played. I should have gone with my read. It was for my tournament life, but I go with my read, and I had a huge mountain of chips, and then I'm good. I mean, I get a seat, and it's only $100, but it just tilts me when all I've been doing is losing money this whole fucking trip. And just making mistakes like that is just, I've been making way too many mistakes. And it's tilting. And everyone's saying, oh, you can't fold there and everything else. But honestly, I can. If he gives the whole speech and everything else, I can fold there. And the other guy, since his eyes lit up like Christmas when the queen came, I knew he wasn't strong. So, yes, I can call on the call there for my tournament life, because the flop was, God, there's probably 70,000 in there, and there's like 15 left to call, and everyone's like surprised I folded. But that's the thing, like, if I'm folding, if there's no way I'm folding, right, then if he bets, I have to fold, right, because he knows no way I'm folding, so he's got to have the queen. Well, no, he didn't. He had ace king high. He didn't even have a flush draw. He had absolutely nothing. Ace high. He was just going for the side pot. And then sure enough, he got knocked out right after that. And all these chips went to the lady with pocket threes. Fucking terrible pocket threes. She went all in against 2 people, against a 3-bet and shove all in with pocket threes. I mean, this is the level of people I'm playing against. And it's difficult. And then why would you shove with ace king 15,000 into 80,000 pot when you know the guy's calling? But it worked. I folded. And I should never have folded, but it's just, people are clowns. They're fucking idiots. And you got to adjust to that. You got to adjust to bad players. But they're just so bad. But it's part of the game. You got to adjust to it. And I had to read on the guy. Should have called. The other guy gave the speech. Should have folded. I do those 2 things, and I'm in great shape. So, hell, even if I call with 10, well, I don't call with 10s. Honestly, I don't call with 10s against that guy who shipped it with aces, because that would be a lot deeper. And then I put him on a real strong hand. I don't know. I guess that guy got into the mindset that I only had 6 bigs, so I have to call. No, you have to shove with 6 bigs, but not call against a home fart that 3 bets never, unless he's got aces or kings. So tilting day, tilting. I will say one thing though here for this place. It's only 9 o'clock and they have 3 tables open, no 2-5, 2-1-2, and 1-2-5 PLO, and it's booked. I mean, that's terrible. So I'm guessing that everyone goes and plays at Orange City because it's 25 minutes away. Because it's dead. It's dead here. Dead. So I'm like, oh yeah, go to Florida, man. I'll make some cash. I'll play some cash games. There's nobody playing. 9 o'clock, nobody's playing. So I'm so just upset and tilted over today. I mean, I only lost $140 in the tournament, but I'm just so upset because if I had played better and just gone with my read and my instincts, I would have definitely got a seat to the 1100 one. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll do that again. I just gotta go with my instincts. Gotta go with your instincts, period. I mean, I know this. Go with your instincts. Even if it's for your tournament life. If you know and you got instincts and you feel it, you gotta go with it, because people do silly, stupid shit. I'm like, yes, my instincts tell me this, but then I turn around and change my mind because I'm like, why would he do that? It's so fucking stupid. Well, guess what? I'm playing against stupid fucking people. So, go with your instincts. Because people do silly, stupid shit. I forgot, I was going to mention another hand when I made it to the final table, which irked me. Again, where I folded the best hand. And I didn't go with my read again. But it was kind of tough on the turn. I don't know. I had 9-10 suited, and I was in the big blind, and early position limped for some reason. Guy raised. I called on the button. No, I called in the blind, in the big blind. And he called under the gun, limp call. Like I said, how do you play against people like this? It's so difficult sometimes. It's frustrating. What's more frustrating is the flop comes King 9-7 and with 2 hearts. And I check. The under the gun guy leads into the pre-flop raiser. The pre-flop raiser calls, and I called because I felt like he could be on a heart draw. I don't know if I believed him. And apparently I should have gone with that, because the turn was an 8. Gives me an open-ender. And I got a pair and an open-ender. So I got 13 outs to get. It's the king. And the under the gun that guy now checks after leading into the pre-flop raiser. Like I said, none of this shit makes sense. The pre-flop raiser jams all in. And I got a pair and an open-ender. And I felt like he just called the flop. But would he do that with a king? You'd think he would raise, right? But not necessarily. He could just call with a king. Fuck if I know. So I folded, and he showed me Jack-7 of diamonds. He had a jack and a gutter. I had an open-ender and a pair, a higher pair. I had 10-9. I had 9. So, I don't understand. I'm like, were you betting for value or as a bluff? I don't understand. He raised pre-flop with Jack-7 of diamonds into a limp, and then got multiple callers. Called with bottom pair. And then when he picked up a gutter on top of it, he jammed. With 2 people in the pot. So I folded, and it was a bad fold. The pair of 9s were good. So I don't know if anyone can explain that one to me, because I really don't fucking understand people. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't understand at all what you're doing. This twice I made big laydowns. Like with the 10, where the guy jammed with ace-king high into a huge pot with 3 people in it. And then when it was not that much more, everyone else would have, like if I said, if I played worse, I would have won a seat easy. I would have fucking had a mountain of chips, because nobody's folding 10s for that much more. Nobody's folding an open-ender and a pair on the turn. And I'm making these big laydowns, and people do such stupid, silly shit. I don't know, maybe that's what Bart Hanson is talking about. Sometimes you just got to make calls when they don't make sense, and they can't be good because people do silly, stupid-ass shit. Jack-7. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's for my tournament life both times, too, and I just don't understand. He raised pre, and then call with bottom pair. And I guess they assume if I'm checking, I can fold. He said he was bluffing. But I'm never in a million years folding a king. Oh, he figures I wouldn't check a king, right? So, I don't know. If anyone's got opinions on that, let me know. It's just frustrating playing with people that are so far on left field. I don't know what the fuck to do. I mean, I got bluffed off of a couple hands, and I'm just like, I should have called, but it's like, what are they thinking? I don't know. Apparently, down here, man, just fucking, you can't fold. Don't fold. Because people are just do silly, stupid ass shit. You know? Never good in Michigan or in Indiana, but apparently here, you can't fold second pair. I mean, because you can't fold second pair. Both of them were just second pair because people are doing all kinds of stupid shit, like bottom pair and ace high. Don't get it.